You've got some impressive pots.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Man, this dude needs to be protected. Stay masculine is a weird way to end a conversation, but he won't understand you anyway. There's a lot of smoke in here.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. It's painted blue.
What's up with this door?
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
That's a long time. You see what I mean about interfacing coming in like odd places? Like, this is honestly something I would expect to get this from like Encyclopedia, right? But sometimes you just get like fun little extra bits of information here. It seems like the skills are all really balanced. Like, you will get some background information from any of them, just from different sources and in different ways. Cobalt may be hazardous, but I really like it as a color. Well, let's push on the hazard. Let's push on the cobalt door, which I assume leads to an asbestos hallway with lead-painted furniture.
The door does not budge.
Bullshit.
A challenge.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go. Pull on the door.
The steel doesn't even tremble.
Put your weight into it.
Now you're hanging from the handle. The door remains immobile.
Push. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, it was a challenge, and you failed. What now, loser?
Fuck you, physical instrument. No, I'm not even wondering. Fuck you, door. I'll be back.
The door stands silent, unmoved by your words.
Ooh, what you got coming? I'd move by my words and my hands. Oh. Let's go see what's in the trash can and not fucking talk to Kuno.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
I mean, we could, or...
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
Okay, you know what? That's a missed opportunity. You absolutely know there would have been dialogue from Kim about, like, why did we go get the key and then you pried it open anyway? What the hell is wrong with you?
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Why?
Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content.
Extra content! I am actually going to see if there's a autosave. Ooh, that seems like it was... No, that's only like 5 minutes ago. Let's do it. Why not? Because I think that should be...
Is cooking utensils.
Yeah, it's after this conversation. It's only before the door.
You see a heavy steel, the old cobalt paint.
In the interest of fairness...
The door challenge.
in the interest of fairness, I'll still take the hit. Just so we're in the same spot. We already know where it leads, but we'll keep everything the same.
The steel doesn't even tremble. Now you're hanging from the handle. The door remains immobile.
It's fine.
It was the door.
We had to redo it so that my vendetta against the door stays intact. Now. Oh, this is the dumbest. This is the actual dumbest. I should also just save regularly anyway.
This trash container is locked.
Oh,
The
that's
sliding
not
lid
even...
has a padlock that says "whirling in rags."
Hold on. I thought that was gonna be like... I thought that was gonna be a given. That is not a gimme. We gotta dress for this. All right. I don't know if it matters if it's in my right hand.
This trash container
It
is
probably
locked.
doesn't.
The sliding lid has a padlock that says "whirling in rags."
That should be okay.
You stick the pry bar into the fissure beneath the lid and push down. It doesn't take much force. With a satisfying crack, the metal gives way. You can open the lid now.
Yeah, good shit. Wow, that was actually really hard. Oh, that's a legendary check? Well, big physical instrument.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Come on, there's gotta be something for it.
Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobo Cop.
That's
Dive
right.
into that dumpster for extra content.
Extra content. What is this?
Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Open the
The
lid.
smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
There really wasn't extra dialogue for that. I mean, I guess there still could be. But I really was expecting Kim to be like, why did you...
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Dig in Hobocop style for extra content.
Wow. An Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon. Half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny.
What the fuck is a knock cannon?
It's a giant rifle, and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking around the rotten banana peels, however.
Is that real?
And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000. Easy. Unless you're into hi-fi yourself.
I liked Hi-Fi Rush. Hey, play Hi-Fi Rush. That game's unreasonably good. These things aren't actually here, are they? I am into Hi-Fi.
That's too bad, because none of those things are actually in there. There's just food waste and crisp wrappings.
Come on, there's gotta be something.
All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron.
It must be an antique. It's an antique, right?
Only in its social sensibility.
Why are we taking the mug? Why would we take the... Kim's most understated reactions are the most difficult ones to deal with. Hey, what's under those boxes? Let's change the subject.
Milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it.
Uh-huh.
Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Because of, like, police work, right? Because police work?
No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Good practice for dumpster diving.
Great! What else is in
The
there?
box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Why do we care how fast the noodles are? Is that like instant noodles? The ones that take as long to cook as regular noodles? What's up with the rags?
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Sure, I'll wear that shit.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
Yeah, maybe we wash it first.
Are these the victim's clothes? The smell is not nearly as bad as the cadaver. These clothes could not have been in contact with the deceased for more than 2 days after his death.
Thanks, Perception. That's really, really specific.
Cadaver in odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
So just in case you miss it with Perception, Kim's gonna tell you anyway.
Drop them in here, officer.
By early stages, you mean these were taken from him no more than 2 days after his death?
Yes. I think the clothes were taken off to get to that armor he wore, then discarded. They must have stripped him of it fast too, the scavengers, in a matter of days.
Cool.
Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty, or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but... The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Again, just, you know, throw some bleach. Nothing on that one, huh?
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
That's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Hey! Hey! You know what physical instrument lets you do? Speaking of which, physical instrument lets you punch Kuno in the fucking mouth. He gets shook. I know he's 10 and I shouldn't like that, but like, legitimately it improved our relationship, so. I have long since discarded any sensibility about being a good person in this game. We're making the best of a bad situation. And in that case, the best of a bad situation is ringing Kuno's fucking bell. We should ask the kids.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
All right, maybe someone from the Whirling then.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
All right, food waste?
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey.
Man, I hate unidentified sludge.
What's this?
What's what?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Okay.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Is it mine? It's mine, isn't it? I bet it's mine.
Not just any man's.
God
This
damn
thing's
it!
cursive. It's yours.
So this is where this is where the documents went that we didn't flush down the toilet?
Officer, is that your paperwork?
It's my handwriting.
There's a lot of it, too. And you've got an autopsy form in there, in the back. That light pink copy paper.
All right.
If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
Must have been cramping my style. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet.
Well,
he's like, you know what? I get it.
lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
I don't know, man. I don't take orders.
I see, yes. You are what we call a badass, aren't you?
Man, I feel so bad giving Kim such a hard time. But it's always worth it.
Tell me, does your badass see more in there, or are we done here?
Is Kim Kitsuragi the best written character of all time? He might be the best written character of all time.
Ah, yes, and it would also be appropriate to start taking notes on the case. It's what cops do.
Thanks.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Okay.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Now, what if...
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Hang on, I'm not sure. No, we got
The
it.
container sounds a muffled gong. Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Hold on, there are capo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
I was kind of hoping I'm the superstar cop. I thought we'd already established that.
That is only a ludicrous daydream. Guess again. You're the...
Am I like a weapon cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
They should be sorry.
Yes, yes. Impotent rage and lamentation. Let's wrap it up.
Wouldn't the other capo types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry.
Yo, I'm not sorry. even know how we got to Sorry Cop. I've been pretty belligerent in a lot of cases that would make me personally very uncomfortable. I'm not sorry at all.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
The repentance! No, fuck off! I'm not sorry! No!
Wow. Okay. Fuck off.
Yeah!
Maybe we were wrong about you then.
I tell that racist lorry driver to fuck off every time I walk by him. It's like a greeting.
Check out the big balls on fire.
Yeah! Half-Life's got my back, which is a terrifying thought, actually.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
All right, God damn it. Wait, why is my endurance lowered? Hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, it's because of my health. So, hang on.
There he still is.
So, endurance
looking.
4. Does that mean that if I...
There he still is.
It does! I didn't know that worked that way. So that... I was wondering what the incentive was to not just keeping your health low all the time, right? Because it always gives you a chance to like emergency heal at the end.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Hang on, I think we can do it. Wasn't I able to get, like... Oh boy, I don't want to talk to you again.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago. Since the street signs messed up, no problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
She gave me ammonia last time, and it gave me like a +1. Which in this case would make a huge, huge difference. But I guess not.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
How many times have I tried? Like... 3? Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Well, goddamn.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Alright, but first I gotta go puke my guts out again. Which shouldn't be too difficult, because I don't believe I've eaten today.
There he still is, looking right through.
Legendary endurance!
As you breathe
Yes!
in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
And we didn't even need the volumetric shit compressor. We got our own shit together on our own.
This delicate machine, ready for picking. Instinctively you crack your fingers.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
What's up with these boots?
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are these?
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Okay, what kind of sabatons are they?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Rest of it was scavenged?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Fair enough.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Why does my mortal coil need protecting?
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
Resist death! Maybe he was just wearing the boots and there's no armor.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirts we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
What if they told him to strip? No. Maybe he was streaking.
A good point. He could have been intoxicated, or something we cannot yet imagine. I shouldn't have assumed so much just from the clothes.
Shit, I didn't expect him to take that seriously, but yeah, now that you say it, it sounds plausible. Material's weird.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Yeah.
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Is that a lot?
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
How could he afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
These look advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock knock.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. The pry bar in your hand is itching for some action.
Okay. Hey, Blue Sweetheart, thank you for following and hanging out with us today. I also had a great time with you here. Thanks for joining in on the raid. Hope to see you again sometime. Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
That's super cool. Pulling the boot off seems like a wildly bad idea.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
What's up with the belt?
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What, like a word? What are we talking about?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
This is a bad time for a drink, right?
Extremely.
Okay, what kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a harbor? You mean like in a... I can't come up with anything other than a harbor.
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
So, dock workers then?
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
I feel like it was something else.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me.
They wanted him to stay here. Polyester's real strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
How do they even get him up there? Also, can we not just cut the branch?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Yeah, what about those tattoos
An
then?
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is this a national pattern?
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
The pattern does not stir patriotic or religious sentiment in you. What it does is speak to the wounded, limping animal, the male in particular, unable to communicate in anything more than grunts. It's impossible to tell if its advice is right or wrong.
What?
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. a small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Hey, let Kim cook.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Yeah, I don't think you should have said that out loud.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
That's cool!
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
It is! It's cool, I just said that.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
Oh, dear God. Oh, don't put that pressure on me! Jesus Christ! What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it?
Sure. Just don't lose it.
I will probably lose it.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
God, this writing. My God, this writing. Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. These eyes used to be blue, baby blue. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Sure. Who are you, dead man?
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
For the content.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
And his eyes used to be blue.
Good. The victim is of Occidental descent. Light brown hair, blue eyes.
What?
I mean white.
Oh, okay.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench, eyes like a shark.
Step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
I feel like this is gonna take us to some places. Hey, thank you as well, Exorcist. And, did I get a shout out in for you earlier? Or did I just imagine that? Ah, screw it. We'll throw another one down.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Why am I squinting?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Face and hands are pink, thighs too, rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
Am I?
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
I agree. Totally dead.
Deadity dead dead dead.
Daba-doop-doop-dead.
Kim, you're the best! Oh, man. I did not expect him to just play off of that. Yeah, it's like hospital humor, right? Like, you have to adapt to it. He's beaten up. He's got bruises.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I hate to admit it, but she's right. That is what he meant.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
Don't like that.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death.
Maybe.
Well, what do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
How do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's
Thank
done.
you, Ellipsis. Well, now that
The
you
cadaver
asked...
slowly twists on the cargo belt. The material appears to be ceramic. It's clean white, delicate and fragile. They feel alien. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos.
Hey, we covered
and
everything.
Extremities blotched pink and blue.
Except this, I guess, but I'm not going to probably put points into Inland Empire, so... Let's do it.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
This should be okay. I'm built for this.
There's no question. There's only cutting. How hard can it be?
Maybe we could shoot him down. I can cut the belt easily, and I have the chain cutters. Let physical instrument handle this shit.
I don't doubt your physical prowess, officer, but that's aircraft strength material, and we do not have a secure platform to perform the procedure on. The risk of acrobatic failure is one we cannot take. We must not become comedy for the locals.
Oh, yeah, that would suck.
The fuck have you got against comedy, pigs?
Fair. Fair. You could saw the branch?
Climb up there and saw the branch?
We could use the ladder.
I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there.
All right, fair.
Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
Why, though?
Clown cops climb tree, fall down. Enraged cop assaults children after falling from tree.
Okay, that's a fair point.
Cretin cop, they like that word, saws the branch he's sitting on, literally. Local children report corpse mutilation.
Fuck yeah, climb that shit, monkeys.
See, you're only making them do those things less.
So we're just gonna let those kids bully us?
What I'm proposing is, we save acrobatic tricks as the last resort, after we've tried everything else.
Alright, that's fair.
Oh, these have got to be the most fucking boring mulka parts I've ever seen.
Can someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Yes! Let's call the police! The police can do it!
Someone already did. You know who came? We did. Because we have made bad life decisions.
God damn it, Kim! Why you gotta cut so deep?
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
What if we just don't?
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
God, he's so good. He's so good! What about gun?
Yeah, bang bang time, pig, shoot his head off.
How?
I don't know, just shoot the thing!
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then there might be a small chance to release the belt.
Wait, really? That seemed like the worst possible option.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
I'm not gonna say anything. Kim, what do you think?
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks,
Yo, really?
securing it in place. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Don't say shit!
He's gonna fucking miss.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.